Usually we're on a trek, but today we're escaping with Battlestar Galactica. Not the miniseries, the show that came out in early 2005. Everyone thinks it's 2004, but it debuted in the States in 2005. Serialized television is back with the target audience. It wasn't back with Invincible, I'll tell you that. And we had our first part one. And if you remember from Battlestar Galactica in 1978, the part ones were terrible. But this part one was good, which makes me think that the part two is going to be hopefully just as good.
Yeah, I hope so. And I would say that it's definitely gone like this as far as like our enjoyment of the show. Like it started off pretty lukewarm, and then it's gradually gone up. Then I think for me at least, that last episode really went up. I'm really starting to get into these characters and the actors as well, especially Edward James Olmos as Adama and Katie Sackhoff as Starbuck. Really went up a level last episode. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. There's still some stuff I'm getting used to with the show in terms of the editing, the camera style, still getting used to it. But really enjoying it. And yeah, getting back into serialized TV is interesting, and it's really kind of a breath of fresh air from all of the Star Trek we've been watching for the last 2 or so years of purely episodic, up until just very recently with a little bit of continuity, but still very much episodic. A show like this, are we going to be able to rank, do a top 5 episodes? Probably, but it would be more difficult because it's so serialized,
Yeah, it's hard to like rank best episodes when each one's doing a different part of a story or a different type of story. It's like, well, they're not the same. I mean, with the TNG, you all get the same pretty much blank slate to start over with that every episode.
Yeah, so I'm sure we could, talk about the season more like as a whole. It'll be interesting to see how it ends up, but we're not close to that yet. We're still in the first half of the season here with episode 5 today. So let's get started.
Starbuck's wireless and transponder just cut out.
Starbuck's gonna take on Ollie to get herself killed.
So she's on this planet, no communication. It is kind of like a classic Battlestar Galactica plot.
Yeah.
Will there be a cowboy Cylon?
Search and rescue ops are underway for Starbuck. Bring Hot Dog in. The old man wants to talk to him.
Oh boy.
That was a pretty cool shot.
Is she maneuvering?
I think so, yes.
She could still be alive.
She is alive, Lieutenant. We're gonna find her.
Of course, his last conversation with her, he might feel bad.
I think you earned those today.
Earned his wings.
We also disobeyed an order. Takes it back off.
Yeah. Do they think him interfering saved her and allowed her to escape? Or what if he never went? She could have taken them all out. Was she distracted by him? Yeah. Interesting.
It's true.
Find her.
I will.
Or don't come back.
You think he was like, oh, thanks, and he sees his dad standing there handing him the helmet, like, oh, shit. Welcome to the Bug Casino.
Looks like the Total Recall planet. Don't let your mask break open.
Yeah, Maz.
Oh yeah, it was just Mars. I don't know why I said the planet. Like,
get your ass to Maz. Oh, damn. See, that was quick. The last one was super long.
yeah, maybe because it's a part 2. They're like, all right, get into it. To be fair, this episode had a completely different name. It was not called, like in the original, it was always part 1, part 2. This one was not called part 2. So it did say to be continued, but, I wonder how the structure of the story will go. Oh, God.
Try not look. Should we not look? Are you looking?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's like, I don't want to, but it is the way they made the show, you know what I mean? I'm trying, I want to judge the show on how it was made, but I don't know. But then if I was watching it in that time, I probably wouldn't have been paying attention at that part, so.
If we sent 8 fighters to search an entire star system, it would take us weeks.
It's interesting it said Glenn Larson, creator of the original show, was a consulting producer. Has it always said that?
I think so, yeah.
I wonder if that just means they paid him or something.
Give over their ships at your disposal if it will increase the odds of finding her.
Track the odds. We're gonna find her.
Now Boltar's got the 5 o'clock shadow.
I like how they handled that. Because he basically just said, fuck the odds to the president. This goddamn score, dude.
Every time. I don't think the blonde was in the last episode.
No.
What's her name? 6?
I think, yeah.
We're still here. I think you'll find that we are more than adequately protected.
So now he's just openly talking to her, huh?
How many days till the Cylons return, guys?
People making the show were trying to figure out, like, how little clothing can we put her in and still get past the, you know, get past the cable people.
3 at the most.
What are you watching? It's Battlestar Galactica, Dad. Get out of here.
No, it'd be reversed for this one. This is Battlestar Galactica, son. Don't tell your mother.
She must have landed in Mexico because of the coloring. 'Cause that's how they make Mexico look in every TV show ever.
It was just 3/4 full.
Was that an oxygen test? See that?
Yeah, that was cool. Think they banged? Because remember, they had a little moment.
They did?
At a campfire.
No, I don't think they did, because if they did, they'd film it, like they did with Zach and Starbuck.
Yeah,
that was just a flashback.
Yeah, they would definitely show it, yeah. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it's Boomer. Okay. just like Cylon noises, and then she just turns to the corner. Hey!
That'd be good. That'd be funny.
Oh no, the toast!
Oh, the toaster!
Is breakfast ready?
Oh, God.
Oh! There you go.
Oh, get out of here.
Classic behind the bar, shooting all the glass.
Yeah, not like... Ooh. I think that pot hit him right in the head. Oh! Oh, boy. Enemy mine.
I don't know if the Cylons will be up for the friendship. Maybe.
Or she's gonna fly that ship, and she has to convince him it's not a.
That she's not a Cylon. Yeah,
Yeah.
because wasn't the whole thing that those ships were like drones, basically? I mean, they never confirmed that. But...
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Keep all the ships on the search. I don't want to leave Starbuck behind.
I'm just saying, committing the entire fleet to this
I
search.
said no!
Now he's letting his emotions get in the way.
We're gonna find our missing pilot. And we're gonna bring her home.
That's most he's been worked up. Hey, how did you survive this? It's nighttime now.
Cylons just left. Oh, they probably took her.
Sharon!
Oh, you think so?
They scanned her and were like, "Oh, you're a Cylon. Come with us."
You think she was defective?
Or she was in on it. You never know. This is definitely the storyline with the least answers, for sure. Which I don't mind.
Frack me. Are you alive?
Okay, so it is like a living ship. All right.
What?
Ah!
Oh, no. What if it's not a ship?
Yep, exactly. Which makes you think, like, do they grow them? Do they breed them? Like,
Do they fuck each other?
yeah.
Leave her behind. Nothing would make you happier, would it?
I'm not the one confusing personal feelings with Judy.
Oh, yeah? What the hell does that mean?
He's right.
I think Ty was speaking a double meaning there. He's talking about him and he's talking about Adama.
Yep. Because, like, Ty's, you know, they have a contentious relationship, but Ty is, like, the only one that's not, you know, letting his feelings get in the way. It's like, because it's like, would Adama and Apollo be doing this for any random pilot? No. But she is one of the best also. So.
Yeah, true. And you got to train the new pilots.
So I guess the only thing flying you is you.
Dude, that is disgusting.
This was a gross discovery. Yeah, how are you going to fly this?
Good thing that I brought one of my own.
Stop breathing so heavy.
I need your help.
Do you know that your father just redeployed the Combat Air Patrol?
Here we go.
Pilots mean a lot to him, to all of us. We don't leave anyone behind.
But we have left people behind. Do you know that?
We just haven't exhausted all the options, and the safety of the fleet has not been compromised.
I hope you find her.
You know it's bad when we're agreeing with the president. You don't understand. She's a named character.
The amount of screen time would be wasted if we didn't get her.
We don't know for a fact. Starbuck is out of air.
Her tank only holds so much oxygen.
And you're relieved, Colonel.
Oh.
A little Crimson Tide situation here.
Nope. But Ty obeys right away.
I stand relieved, sir.
He's gonna take a drink.
Pulls out a gun.
Do you think he was so formal though to be an asshole there at the end? Like, all right, sir. Like, you know what I mean? Like being a little extra about it.
Oh, if he's off duty, it's not my problem anymore.
Yeah. Oh, she's got to put that thing in her mouth. I don't know. That's why they set up the oxygen test.
Smart. And I'm pretty sure I did see in the opening teaser that she
had some in her mouth.
Had something in her mouth.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, though. Is like I never would have guessed when I saw that in the opening thing that's what this was. Like the conversation with Adama and Ty. It's possible she could have found a Cylon oxygen.
We'll continue the search as long as there's a chance she may be alive.
And how long will that be?
Till I say stop.
Oh. I mean, with the deal they set up, you know, it is a military decision, which he's in charge of. She doesn't really have final say, I feel like. Even though typically the president would be commander-in-chief. But that's the agreement they set up.
Yeah, true.
It's gone beyond military needs.
Because of Lieutenant Thrace,
And because of Zach Adama.
the commander's dead son.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Who?
Colonel Ty, how much aviation fuel has been expended in this operation?
43% of reserves.
And you're both perfectly aware that you are putting the lives of over 45,000 people in the future of this civilization at risk.
Yeah.
This is the commander. Terminate search operations. Bring everyone home.
I just wish they would have argued a little bit. Like, our best pilot, the only pilot trainer.
Yeah, like, give her some stuff besides just being Zach's, you know, like, explain why she's important.
How the fuck are you gonna fly this thing?
Yeah, I know. With your brain, I guess?
Just by pulling wires?
Okay.
That's just like driving in the winter when you get the one little hole off your windshield, you know?
I've gotten in an accident because of that one little hole. Well, that's good enough. Pretty much exactly what happened.
And if it was me down there instead?
If it were you, we'd never leave.
Shit.
Oh, then I got to him as well. Jeez.
Yeah.
Execute jump, Lieutenant Gaeta.
Contact. Greatest contact. Incoming. Bearing 06.
And now she has to somehow convince them that she's not a Cylon. Just do barrel rolls. You know what would really suck? Is if the Vipers go out there and she, like, can't convince them, so she has to kill them.
Why would that be the case?
Destroys them all.
Maybe she'll do a move that's like a...
Yeah, like one of their moves.
Yeah, yeah.
Do one of those flip things you do, Starbuck. Yeah. Oh!
Starbuck, it's written under the fracking wing!
Oh, I'm so glad they didn't show that before.
Yeah, oh. God.
If it does anything, take it out!
Shoot her.
It's a trap. Holy shit.
Also, have they ever gotten their hands on one of these?
I don't think so, no.
Oh my god, you smell like a latrine.
You want to give me a bath?
They have a weird relationship, man.
Yeah, it's like, are they like brother and sister? Are they best friends? Or are they...
Yeah, I mean, I know the brother's dead, but...
Yeah.
Dart says it's too early to tell, but knowing you, you'll be fine.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
You did good. You did real good.
The doctor gave me this.
It's my last one, so enjoy.
Oh,
Aw.
damn. He'll be all right. He's still got those bowls of noodles that he loves to eat. He still wears his ring. That's interesting.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah. What did you think?
Yeah, I enjoyed that one quite a bit. I love the tension on the ship, doing the right thing or not. It's like, are we going to pull out? We're not going to pull out. And finally seeing Adama kind of break a little bit, you know, saying, you know, we're not leaving. And then you're relieved, you know, time. All right, see you. And I thought that would leave them more, not that they're going to throw like a full mutiny or anything, but I thought that would lead to a bit more per se, where it's like, okay. Just Ty's like, okay, I'm off duty, I guess. Or maybe it would lead into something where Ty like pulls for rescuing Starbuck, you know, add to their relationship, because that didn't really do much for those two.
Yeah.
As much, but I think we've evolved away from that now. It's just Adama and Starbuck. But no, I love the whole like the ships are like living beings, and now that's not escaping my head. That just makes me think of Nope. And yeah, how about you?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with the ships, because now every time there's a fight or like they blow up, that's what I'm going to be thinking of, is that they're like, it's a living thing, you know, blowing up. Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. I don't know if there was anything here that was like as great of a scene as what we got in that last episode, you know, but just overall, I definitely enjoyed it. But yeah, really enjoyed it. All the stuff with kind of the argument on the Galactica. I really like how they went through such lengths that, you know, they started to face these pressures. You know, Starbuck ends up getting back on her own, so they never save her. They could have easily written it to where Apollo just goes down and rescues her, but like to take it to the point of really having to like be forced to admit that you're doing what's not good for the rest of the fleet, to the point that they do have to back off. They essentially fail in finding her, and Starbuck is the one that gets back on her own. I thought that was a really good way to write it, that you don't usually see in TV. Like, you don't necessarily see, I don't want to say consequences, because nothing ended up happening to him, but just like the internal pressures of like, you're not doing the right thing. You know, they weren't vindicated. Like, they didn't find her and rescue her last minute to where it's like, see, we shouldn't have given up. They failed, and the president was right. Like, they should have gone back, but luckily, at least they stalled long enough to where they hadn't jumped. Because I assume Starbuck would have been screwed if she got back and they had already jumped. She would just be out in space. So, yeah, really loved it. And, of course, the best moment has to be the Starbuck on the ship, and I'm just so glad they didn't show it to us, unless I'm dumb and missed it. Like, that was, like, a great reveal.
Yeah, no, I think it would have been pretty obvious if we saw her like outside the ship like that.
Yeah.
Maybe like, I don't know. I think it was perfect, but if there was something where she found like some, like, I don't know, stuck her hand in some paint to win, like, or like stuck her hand in something, and just that's it. Like, that's the only clue. Not like.
Yeah, then look at the ship.
Yeah, it's like just a little, what the hell is that? And then later on. But yeah, great reveal there, and the tension of that scene, like they're gonna blow her up, and I'm glad like Hot Dog didn't rescue her, like you were mentioning, like she did it on her own, and like the people in the ship were wrong, because I totally thought, oh, Hot Dog's gonna prove himself again. No, it doesn't even make it out of the fucking thing. It's like,
so yeah, really enjoyed it all around. Happy to continue and excited to see what's going to happen here in the second half of the season. I guess you could say this was the first two-parter. Don't know how often that is. I didn't know if it was like, is it going to become every single episode now, says to be continued? But no, I think it was pretty clear that this was a two-part story. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, what about, before we wrap it up, what about Boomer 2 and the dude on Caprica? Just, where'd she go?
Yeah.
Silence Taker?
The Silence looked good, again. I'm interested to see where it goes. I just have so little to say on that one, because it's like I said, we have like the least amount of answers. That one I'm literally just waiting to see, like, will the payoff be worth it? That's one of those storylines where it's all going to be about what is that payoff, because right now it's interesting, there's some character stuff, but it's just every time it goes to them, it's like, now a new weird thing, and like the planet, I just don't really like the filtering and the exposure. It's like, all right, we get it.
It's so like 2000 Rock music video. It's so like I expect like a what? You know, like, it was, and the way the camera was going, like all these crazy angles. It's like, stop. And the sepia tone of like even on the
planet,
desert planet, like this is Breaking Bad Mexico. It's like, oh God, enough.